do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Publish. Oh, I didn't do that. Everyone like a dumbass. Do 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 do. How's it going, folks? We should be live. I'm just finishing setting up. Holy crap! Today has been a real one. There we go. Yeah, today's been a real one. The stream I set up an hour ago for like the whole piece of lint or something on my mic. I set the stream an hour ago as I usually do, 1 to 2 hours ahead of time, so that it has time. YouTube has time to let people know, and it was unlisted the entire time. Yo, Space Weasel, Nanoplasm, awesome to see you guys. Good day, hope you're having swish wins. By the way, Nano, I will say, I'm not going to be able to get a video out today, but if I can get it finished before I go to sleep, I will whack it out for patrons. And I think... I feel bad now, because I think you are, but I know you were. But you're normally on Twitch now, so I can't see. Anyway, I'll message you with the unlisted if I get it done tonight. There we go. Let's go to this. Pop out chat. There we go. Jabba and skadoosh. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. My God, what a start. What a freaking start. There is something I'm going to show, though. Beavis and Butthead laugh, he said whack. Did I? Oh, whack, yeah, I'll probably whack it in or something. Giggity. Forking, awesome to see you, man. Lillian Skywage, yeah. Skywage? Lillian Sky Mage, yo yo. Really thrown me off, this whole, like, YouTube being weird.
Sure days.
Sure days indeed. So, right, first of all, I have not reverted to the backup yet, because there's one thing I wanted to test, and I haven't had the chance, so I guess you guys will just find out some information pre-video. So I don't think you'll mind that much. We're just going to quickly test this thing. Then I'll revert to the backup before I duped. So yeah, I did my first ever dupe. Dark Lord, awesome to see you, man. I did my first ever dupe in the game, and basically, it was quicker and easier for me to dupe the retroviral pellets for testing than to save edit them in with an editor that isn't updated. So I just learned how to dupe and did that real quick. Turns out it's super easy and massively convenient. But obviously I'm going to be reverting to the backup before I duped once I've finished this test. So as you can see, I should have a lot of viral. Oh crap, did I use them all? Oh no, I've got some. I tested like 400. I changed the move that one of my Xenómon had 400 times just to test something. And obviously that requires some either duping or save editing. I've save edited loads of times for testing. I don't feel like this is like some crazy thing. Let's bring this over here. I mean, I can show it. So basically, refiner. Put a refiner down. But oh, not invert mirrors or whatever you want to dupe. Retroviral pellets in. Go out. Then go and put another one as close to inside of it as possible. Standing back a bit helps there. So you want to line it up. You then place, don't move the mouse or controller. Go in, click again, and just place. Every one of these that you put in will duplicate it again. Then, once you've got as many as you want on top, Oh, your friend has two. Once you've got the thing on top, you then go into this and delete as quickly as possible. And that just gave me 100 pellets because it duplicated it 10 times or 9 times. So yeah, that's how it works. It is basically what I thought, where it's the inventory. So the inventory location for things is based on coordinates. So the entrance to the inventory, which is the portable refiner for the input, is located at like X coordinate. So if you put multiple refiners very close to that coordinate, because a coordinate is not like a pixel, it's say 15 pixels, it's called cubed or something. So if you get each refiner within that 15 pixel cube of the coordinate you've already got one in, they will share the same input to a degree. Now if you just delete it really quickly, the game will just take it out of that input. You can then look back into it and it will be there again, but unless you look back into it, deleting more after that slowly won't give you any extras. So you have to delete them really fast so it doesn't have time to update that it's taking them out, and then it just gives you all a bunch at once. That's essentially how it works. Bruce, what up? Random YouTuber username 49, what up? So yeah, basically that's how you do that one. That's the only one I know because I only found that out yesterday. Like, I knew the idea of it before, I didn't just exactly know the steps to it. Plus, everything I read said put it on top. So I was literally putting it on top of the refiner, because that's what on top means. On top does not mean within the exact same space. That's just a weird way to describe it, but everyone says on top. Time to roll some dice. Do you want me to roll, or do you want to do the command? I don't want to roll, then you've already typed the command, is what I mean. It's up to you. Well, obviously it's up to you. So we need to go to a space station to do this quick test before I revert. Any space station will do. Actually, I should have a teleporter here, so I can just. Oh no! You can just pop at this base. This is one of my stasis device bases. Oh no! I forgot you don't land on this one. That's why I only use personal and Colossus refiners to avoid disappearing input-output. I mean, it should be no different to... Oh, actually, yeah, so those probably do use a movable one. The big ones are fine. So, big refiners are fine, provided you place them far enough apart. Now, I always think the best distance, and I've always said this is the distance, to be one large floor tile minimum apart. If you do that, I've never seen issues. We so high, buddy. As you can see, I did some duping here first. Or drop down. Hey, is Xeno Arena actually a thing in abandoned mode? Don't you need opponents? There are opponents in abandoned mode. We're not in abandoned at the moment, though. Crap! Does the title say abandoned mode? Because I didn't change that, because I'm a jackass, probably. Xeno Arena, normal. We'll be doing normal today, even though it does work to a degree in abandoned. It doesn't work fully, though. So I'm just changing the titles. Taking abandoned to normal. Actually, I'll just delete abandoned hard mode entirely. Sorry about that confusion, guys. It was not my intention. There we go. Short title today. That's good though, because it means it won't be truncated in search. People see the whole title. I literally find stuff even in Corvette and Freighter. So, I haven't lost anything in my Corvette since they fixed that bug. There was a bug with it where, because it was a base, it seemed to be... It was either specific to system or specific to location, because I tested it, and I was able to go back to a specific location and find what had disappeared. Because I'd put it in the refiner when I was in the space station. So I just went back to the space station on that previous system, and what had disappeared was back. Oh, any space station will do. I appreciate you mentioning that, though, Terra. I would have completely just left that, not noticed. Oh, you can roll. Sorry, I forgot about. So 2, 3, 4. Are you still doing the re-roll lowest thing? Yes. Oh crap! That went off. I didn't see what it was. I've just caught it. 5, 3, 4, 5, which is a kind of flush. I was confused. Understandably. I just rolled it out. I'm just taking a photo. I prefer to take photos of it just so it's obvious. I think most people trust me, but they'd be silly. It's in live chat, the photo. I didn't think you can Pokemon in Abandoned. So you can a bit. You hear it here. I don't understand what you mean by you hear it here, but thank you, Dark Lord Man. Very much appreciated, dude. My brain is not math, so 12. Thank you, man, for the 12 gifted subs, dude. Very much appreciate it. How's it? #07, the mighty Dark Lord in chat. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it, dude. For those who wonder what the hell just happened, there's a game that Dark Lord likes to do. It's like gift sub gambling. Basically, he has me roll 3 die. If two numbers are the same, you double it, the added amount of those two, and if there's 3, you triple it, and you re-roll the lowest. Which I think you don't re-roll if they're all the same, or it's a double or something. I'm not entirely sure on that bit. I just leave it to Dark Lord to tell me in chat. But thank you, Dark Lord Man. I very much appreciate it, dude. And yo to the 12 who got the gifted subs: Firebox Jack, Raoul Duke, Toffetilla, Not Clink, Majag72. That person has a Jaguar and he's happy about it. Watcher of All One, a Greg. Oh, it's Jord or Yord. Oakland Tay. I Am the Crow, Forking Crazy, and Liliana Sky Mage. Hells yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, I think I understand the rules. He's added rules as time has gone on. But hell yeah, thank you, Dark Lord. Very much appreciated, dude. Patch. I thought I patched that out, the duping with this update. Well, I mean, I just showed it happening, so no. I believe some people thought that duping was patched out because they were trying it on their Corvettes and it doesn't work in a Corvette base, apparently. I haven't tried it in a Corvette base. And yo, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing stuff before we carry on. Then tries duping, immediately abandons both hardcore and abandoned. See, guys, once a week this gets you, it really gets you. Right, so now the thing I want to test. Let's see what my Fauna 1 has at the moment. He has Rockfall, so let's change that. This was when I gave it 200. It seems I quit the game before it auto-saved after I did 200 of them. Oh crap, Relentless, that's the one I want. So we're going to look at Relentless. I just want to double check that this is the thing. So we'll begin battle. It doesn't matter who we're fighting. Relentless has a 1-turn cooldown. Because you can't see the cooldown outside of it. So if we go back to this, I can quick bind this to 1. That'll be quicker. Back on Relentless. I'm still trying to get all S-Class Fauna 3 days later. I mean, yeah, I haven't got any fully S-Class ones. Come on, show me. Pull down 1. What I'm looking for... So, here's what I'll say. Right, this is basically the preview to the next video about moves. Moves can have multiple cooldowns. Relentless can have a 0 to 1 turn cooldown. This changes its effectiveness massively. Now, I have found that a 1-turn cooldown is still wiping the floor with everything. However, a 0... I have no idea, Paparitmurph. I've never heard of that. To believe that, I'd need to see the thing where he said it, but I've never heard of him saying that. I could imagine people saying he said that. But I'd be surprised if he actually said it. Yo, Nanoplasm, man, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. Healthy, yeah, appreciate it. So, the thing I want to test here is... Oh. The thing I want to test here is whether it actually can give you the 0, either of the things, the min and max. So we're just going to keep doing this until it shows me, until we've either gone for way too long or it shows one with a 0-turn cooldown. It's possible that the waiting curve for this is like min is rare. Because there are waiting curves for these things. It's the same as the X-Class Xenómon and stuff. So let's just try and be quick with this then, I guess. Is it different Relentless? If we were tracking everything, you could say it would be quicker. We could do it quicker, but the amount of extra tracking would probably make it mean it takes even longer. Come on! There we go, with 1 turn still. What happens when you are in an inhabited system with only dead planets? Inhabited system with only dead planets. Darklord, can you remember what... Do you remember what biome a dead planet would be? Because a dead planet is still a biome. You can't get Pokemon there, but there would still be a trainer, and that biome would likely be anomalous, I would have thought. Literally losing shouldn't be a path to improvement. It shouldn't be, but it is, yeah. Oh, it hasn't been a few months since I last played, maybe like 2 weeks. I think the pets we got from all expeditions should be SSS class already. It would be cool if there were, but they're not. Pretty sure delivery. So, what's that to do with Space Weasel? Do you mean with the champions? Because you can gain insane And there's space station or buildings. Well, there's no space station. There's no space station for a trainer in there. Same with abandoned. I was in a system with frost and the planets, and the trainer only had frost Pokemon. Ooh. Well, maybe dead is frost. That could even be a thing. That's a cool system, though. I'd actually love the address for that if you're happy with sharing. So, I can't remember if I did it again. So let's just do it again. Just in principle, there's no challenge yet. You are rewarded. I'm not being rewarded now, am I, for exiting? Is it giving me anything? Yeah, it's not giving me anything now when I'm doing this. However, I disagree with that. So you don't, as you can see here, you don't get XP for doing nothing. No, they're not. It would say if my animals were being boosted, wouldn't it? What proof do you have that my animals are being boosted? No, it doesn't, mod. So what's making you think my animals are being boosted, Space Weasel, now? Because I'm pretty sure they're not. I don't know the exact things for getting experience yet. I thought I did, but it was wrong. Can we take them each turn? Oh yeah, so if you look, that's not... I duped, didn't I? So I have 181 gene edits available. That's what I'm using. This is just a test. So now you can get progress for losing, but you still have to work for it. So it's basically just like in real life, when you lose, you still learn things. So it's kind of like that. No, it's not from the bite. Still 1 turn cooldown. Is it just really unlikely? This goes on for too long. I might try something else. By the way, I have had kind of proof of it, because I got raw twice in a row, and I'm pretty sure you can't get the same move twice in a row. It makes sense that the only way that would happen is if it had a different cooldown. And that took 400 mutations to actually get one, just because it's incredibly unlikely anyway for it to happen. But I didn't test the turns, because you can't see a turn unless you go into a battle. I don't know for sure. What's this real life you speak of? Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. Not important. So, you know, after that big lawsuit against Palworld and Pokemon, it seems that everyone is now coming out of their own version of Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, it's I think that Nintendo kind of harmed themselves with that one. Yo, Salam Allah, how's it going? Good lord. Right, by the way, I tested the not getting the same one twice with the first move, because that has a way smaller set of moves you can get. And like one of the main move is like way more likely than any others. Which is just the affinity one, so this. The basic attack for the element you are. Yo, Cap, how's it going, man? Oh, my tips finding Triple S has Fauna. All the ones I have picked up on Reddit have been tier 2 systems on planets with no storms. Goldilocks planets we're testing more. So that sounds interesting, but I can't see why that would matter ever. Like, I feel like that's definitely without more like stuff. I would say that's just like a confirmation bias. Maybe someone thought that was the case, so then they just only looked on those planets. So then all the ones they found were that. It's just because I can't think of any reason why that would be the case. Unless you have some good logic or something to back it. I'm curious though, regardless. I mean, I could do the opposite and go to none of those. No systems that match that today. See if I find some. Oh, and data unavailable planets. Data unavailable. Is that just... I can't remember if that's exotic or weird. Like redacted, you mean? Because that's... Redacted is one name of many for the that biome type. We want zero turn. Because zero turn means that you can use it every turn. Actually, because mine was originally zero turn, but then the latest update made it one turn. Dark Lord. That sheet with the... like, the latest one is definitely no different. So it definitely isn't only ever one turn for the latest one, for sure. I think I just put it in. Different people's finds on Reddit, not the same person, me. Spent hours looking at the systems with Storm's thinking survival of the fittest. Made sense to me, but no. Found none. Just like all the high ones I found were in tier 3 system. I haven't found the triple S. But I mean, all these things are definitely worth looking into. That just makes no sense to me for everything I know about the game. Like, there's no reason why those would mean that. Unless they went out of their way to act completely different to how they normally act. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So before I would believe that, I would want more information type thing. Which I'm happy to try and get myself as well. One cooldown. Like, so this is something I'm testing now. Try and see if I can get a zero cooldown relentless, because the game files say you can, but sometimes the game files say you can get things that you can't get. Because there's another system that blocks it elsewhere. Pain. I don't think pet class is influenced by eco. I found high class in abandoned systems. Also, if it were to depend on eco, would mean mecha fauna would never be S. Why? Oh, okay, that's actually so. Tyrannus, what you've said actually fits with Captain Steve's stuff, just because an abandoned system or a system Uncharted that doesn't have an economy is actually a tier 2 economy. So it does have an economy, it's just not visible, and it's tier 2. So that actually fits, if anything. Mage. Oh, okay, here's where it can make some sense. They may have made it so tier 2 is better, or made it different to tier 3 being better, because mecha ones are going to be in tier 2. So there's some logic for why they would have done it. All I found in tier 3 was storms with A's and S mixes. I found far less B and C badges in tier 3 though. There's a bigger cooldown range. Well, it's 0 to 1, which I think it rounds up. No, I don't think it would round. I don't think it would be a float on that Dark Lord. It makes no sense. For one, is it... Like, certain stats do, And if they've done this, like, it makes no sense. If they've done it so it rounds up and it can be anywhere between 0 and 1, the chances of it being 0 is either impossible or so insanely unlikely the curve is pointless. So it would be pointless for them to have a range of 0 to 1 at that point, so just do it as 1. So that makes no sense to me. More ecoless animals, just like in real life. I mean, that actually, yeah. I mean, I feel like that almost makes too much sense for, like, the game, because, like, games are way more simple than you think. Way more. They never... Like, so, when you look at No Man's Sky, here's a good example of this. You see, or you used to see, like, an 80 or 100 different names for economy. But really, there's only like 7 different kinds of economy, and each economy has 8 different names. So it looks like there's a load of different types, economy types. But there's just 7. And like, those 7 go in a cycle of 3 and 4. Then the strength itself, there are 24 different economy strength names, but there's actually only high, low, medium and large, 3 pirate controlled. So while it had 24 different names, it's actually only 3 different levels, and each of the 8 within each of those levels is exactly identical to the rest in that level. It's just they do things to make it seem more complicated than it is, because it's a better mystery experience. I'm that guy who like ruins everything, who explains this, what I've just said, and makes it less cool. You have over 100 gene things for your fauna. What the fudge? Oh, I duped Captain Steve for the first time. You'd be proud of me. I did my first ever dupe to get a few hundred of these for testing. I am reverting to a backup save once we've finished this test. Just flavouring, yeah. Animals, I don't know. I do know that since the latest patch called, they're now based on the creature seed. Really? Well, this test is even more important then, because that means that I can never get a 0 cooldown relentless with this Xenómon. Wait, so what made you believe that, Dark Lord? I'm like the guy that ruins everything by explaining things, except your voice is much more soothing than those usual types, or the one I'm thinking of. Are you on about Adam ruins everything? It's looking likely. Thing is, so we're using the pet data file. It only makes sense. Oh, so you're assuming it then? You don't. Okay. So before we test any further on this, on the same, I'm gonna open. And I'll bring this up on stream so you can see. They null the data. So, they null what data, and how do you know they null it? Are you on about, do you mean the save file? How if you change, like you said, in save file, where if you change like the cooldown on the move in the save file, it doesn't have effect in game because, like, the thing. I have a question. So if you get a companion, let's say a robotic fauna, for example, and then you see that it's a B class all the way, can you abandon it and then grab a new animal of the same kind? No, so all animals of the same kind will be the same. I can screenshot you what I mean. I mean, sure, if that will make it easier to understand. Downloads. Battle moves table. Once I brought this up, I'll bring it up on screen so you guys can see. That's if. Can I? I can make it bigger so you guys can see it easier. So this is the pet moves table in the a code reader, Atom. Okay, because I have a robotic phone that's B class all the way, and I wanted on me to see if I can find one that's S class. As far as I know, that's not possible. Over to you on this one. Say, wait, what do you mean? On this one of what? What? Oh, this. That's what I was wondering. Cool. I got some friends to get it as well, and we were super excited to play. They're on PlayStation. Trying to play together. It says server mismatch. Can we not play together? So I got some friends to get it as well. Okay, so server mismatch with No Man's Sky is almost certainly version mismatch. What are you playing on? You said they're on PlayStation. I'm on Xbox. Is Xbox and PlayStation on the same update at the moment? Let's quickly look. I did .vom like a dumbass. So release log. Nope. PlayStation and Xbox are on a different. Xbox is still on 6.3. PlayStation 5 is on 6.32. 4 is on 6.31. So if you're on different versions, you're not going to be able to play together. As far as I know, anyway. So I don't think so, anyway. It's possible you can, and there's something else going on. I don't really know that much about cross-save and cross-play. Honestly, but right. I expect that's the problem, though. Oh. Chat. Yeah, it especially sucks around update times. Xbox is always so far behind as well. Picture impact system. Swish. Right. Let's have a look in this. So, what I want to do. I do not know how to use the find function in this software. I've tried and it's awful. So, I'm actually going to bring up Excel. I have it in Excel, which has a bit of find. So this is the same page. So if we go to, if we find ramp, is it to ramp up the ID of it? Oh, we're actually at it. Ramp affinity. So this is relentless. This is the move. So if we look at this, power strength index, where is the minimum and maximum cooldown thing? High damage, build the charge. It doesn't appear to be here. Darkwood, you said the cooldown was in this file? In screenshot and DMs. Okay, I'll quickly check that. Oh, so yeah, you showed me that the other day. I know that that's there, and you were saying that is overridden. So if you change that, it doesn't. I understand that. Yeah. He sent me a photo of a save file with the pets, and there's a space for cooldown. But apparently, even if you change in there, it doesn't actually change the cooldown. That doesn't mean though, like that it's. That doesn't mean that it's specific to the actual seed of the fauna. Wrong file? What? So this pets battle move. So which file is it then? Because you didn't send me another one, did you? Pets battle moves table. Could you, by the way, if you're in the position to do it, could you quickly send me the actual file, not a spreadsheet version? Unless it's okay. Is it one of these three? There's the global. the game tables data table, and pet battler moves table, which is the one we're on now. Move sets table. Oh, you never sent me that. Is there any chance you could? Because fiddling about with trying to unpack files on stream might not be the best idea. If you're able to. If you can't, just let me know and I'll just do it on stream. By the way, everyone, Dark Lord. Thank you. Dark Lord is the one you can thank for sending. But basically, he spent hours in the first couple of days of the update going through the game files and compiling the data. Do I have to? Is it like, I'm not sure you should trust this, buddy? I'll just try and do it again. Oh, you passed me the M bin. That's why it looks like that. Okay, cool. Right, so I was thinking, wait, why can I open it? I meant don't pass me that, not the XML's fine, but I'll get the M bin compiler. I haven't got the updated one yet. Well, just the XML version of it, the decompiled version. I mean, this is fine. I just need to find the new version of the compiler. Because I do not have the updated yet. Which class rating? Why can't I find... there. MB compiler. Oh, you might have sent him in there. Thank you. There we go. So, wait. No, that's the wrong one. Movesets table. So, copy that. Oh, I just overrid the fucking copy like a jackass. So you guys can see better. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is going to be simple to find. So, yeah, cooldown min, 0. Cooldown max, waiting. It does make sense that this is the weighting of the chance of this move being gained when you do the thing. What I don't understand is why there's no weighting curve between these. It's not linear because we would have had a 0 so far in the game. And if it's the thing you were suggesting before, then it makes no sense. The thing about it being stuck to seed is making more sense with there being no weighting curve to the actual roll. The multi-aff. There are 2 multi-affs. Multi-affinity. So this is the multi-turn affinity. F speed ME. Affinity wild, attack wild. Attack.norm. Attack.affinity, barrage. So yeah, barrage is the multi-attack 1 turn. Multi-aff is the multi-turn attack. This has 3 to 5, so we could also check that while we're doing affinity. And if that is always the same as well, after a few, then we'll just know that it's most likely that what Dark Lord said is probably true with the any Fauna So the reason this is important is that any fauna, if we can't get a 0 cooldown relentless on this fauna, and we can't change the other one on the multi-turn one, it means that every fauna you get is hard-coded to have that level of cooldown, which means this fauna can never have a 0 turn cooldown on relentless. Which means if I ever want that 0 turn cooldown, which is way more powerful, I need to get another fauna. So not even Triple S can get the peak move. Unless it just already can. Kind of like hidden IVs or something in Pokemon, like hidden values, which is like a 1 to 15, and it's like a modifier on the base damage. So unless you have like an IV of 14 or 15, depending on the Pokemon, then you can never have the highest amount of damage for that move. So yeah, I'm hoping that's not correct, but it's not looking great. So let's do a bit more testing then. Let's bring up everything again. There we go, there, buddy. Or is it a class rating? Well, this is S-Class, so it wouldn't be that. Unless the higher the class, the worse it is. Combat efficiency affects move cooldowns, right? I don't believe so. If it affects moves cooldowns, then it should have 0. So if we look here, this is almost full combat effectiveness. It's fully upgraded, and it's S, but it's still a 1 cooldown thing. Good God, just take his time. Good God, just show me the tooltip, son of a bitch. 1. Now if we get the multi-turn one as well, we'll test that too. Yo, Magic Man is raiding. Hells yeah, awesome to have you, dude. Welcome, raiders. Fantastic. I hope you're having an awesome day. What was Magic Man 79 playing today? Was it No Man's Sky? There we go. That's the other one we can test. This has a 3 to 5 cooldown turn. Like Xeno with 0 turn cooldowns and Venom moves, so I was just lucky. Sounds like it, yeah. The thing is, this one had 0 until the latest update, and I'm on experimental, so yours may be screwed as well. We'll see. So that has a full 4 turn cooldown. So if we ever have different to 4 on that one, we'll know. Oh, see, we just got 2 roars in a row again then. Yo, a merry day. So yeah, welcome, guys. It was an Guy. Hells yeah. Thank you for the raid, man. Very much appreciate you bringing your fine folk over here. Have you been looking for Triple S dudes and stuff? We're just testing something at the moment. Or again. We're testing a theory on whether you can actually change the cooldown on a Xenómon, or whether it's locked in once to that Xenómon's model. Which is a bit disappointing, honestly. I wish it'd be better if you could... It's good to know. It'd be better if we could just change it with enough effort. I guess they don't expect us to know these things. Like, the average player isn't going to know that this is the case. It takes autists like me and Dark Lord to test to work this shit out. Although I said tonight, hells yeah. Or again. Not looking good, is it? Thing is, the annoying thing is, this could also still mean that it rounds. Because 4 is the middle, it's 3 to 5, the other one's 1, and it's just rounded up. So it's unlikely that that's a thing, but... The bomb skill, yeah, there is a move that you can get which resets all cooldowns, but that's just a separate thing. So what I'm looking for is this that says 1 turn cooldown. The game files say that this move can be 0 to 1. So I'm trying to get that to have a 0 turn cooldown. And unfortunately it's hard to prove a negative. But because we're doing this, the 2 types of relentless now, the other ones are 3 to 5. If they always only show 1 and 4 turns after we've run out of the things, then I feel like it's a most likely. We got 94 edits left. If it is locked, then finding SSS with perfect moveset is going to be hard. It really is, yeah. Because it's like, you can't even know that it has that turn unless it was born with it. Or you level it to 30. Or you're like me and you test. 0 to 1 depending on the foe's miss rate, probably. That's its cooldown, it's not miss rate, is it? Why would it cooldown make sense? I'm not sure that makes sense personally, but that's tempting to check out. However, since it went from 0 to 1 with an update, I've done quite a few battles with that guy, and obviously it's different enemies each time, and it's only ever been the 1 since then. Any possible when buffed? What do you mean by buffed? Sorry, Nano. Buffed by what? Yo, Daniel, how's it going, man? One turn. Hey, Steve, hero to you. A Scottish rod check. They're too good. Check there. Too good. Look. Ooh. Not sure what you mean, but how's it going, man? Good to have you. Like a move that gives CD reduction. So, I haven't seen a move that does that. There is a move that resets cooldowns, but that just, it's like a one-time turns all cooldowns back, like resets them all at that time. Buff by agility skill like mine is 202% or something. I see you mean my agility skill. So, my agility skill on this is, it's more than halfway, I think. Let's have a look. So, that agility skill is up to there. And so I thought before you said the opponent's agility skill. Oh yeah, you say yeah, opponent's miss rate, so yeah. Like so this is pretty high, and it's still 1, not 0 out of 0 to 1. This also used to be 0, but it doesn't mean they didn't change it to factor into agility. It would make sense that your agility would play into this, but I mean, it's worth testing. Have I got one with a high agility? Let's have a look. That's probably going to be pretty high if that's not even boosted yet. But I'd like... Oh, here we go. This has S-Class agility. Oh, I need to give it the things. How many do I have on me? Yeah, I should have enough. Right, let's test it. So there is your baseline agility bar reference. Then there is agility buff skills. There's agility buff skills? You mean moves? Agility buff moves? I don't think there are. Dark Lord, there's not an agility buff. There's not a move that buffs agility, is there? Or is there? I can't remember one. Do you remember the name for it, Jay? There is. Ooh, okay. Where is that? What thing is it in? Finger. Probably skill that buffs agility to 202. That'd be great if this is the thing. Buff speed. Oh yeah, okay, right. So buff speed. So buff speed. What slot is that? It's in the bottom bar. Okay, cool. Okay. We do that on the other one, or should we still do it on this? Right. Oh. So let's max this. I'm doing all of them because obviously I can't change the move unless it's all of them are done. I'm pretty sure anyway. Oh. This would be amazing if this is true. Because like I considered this, but with the main agility stat, and once it didn't do anything, I was like, oh, not a thing. Let's forget about it. And Dark Lord, me and Dark Lord had discussed this move as well, but I think we'd bypassed it completely. It's nearly full. So if we look on this, let's give it Relentless, and let's see what move this has. Let's see what this cooldown is. This one's a 5-turn cooldown. This is going against it because this one has a slightly higher agility than the other one, and the cooldown is higher. However, we can still give it that other move. No, this is a different one, isn't it? It increases dodge chances. It's a different one. Increases the agility of a creature by 182% for 1 turn. You can slightly raise a creature's agility by reducing its size, but you'll sacrifice health, yeah. Yeah, I still don't know exactly how that works yet. The bottom bar. My SSA Toxic Xeno still has 0 turn CD and Venom. I just checked it. Is that on the current experimental on Steam? Depending on class, it goes pretty high. How do you feed it so fast in a tap of a button? Oh, I'm just tapping the button quickly. Right, so let's test this then. So that's at 5. Blistering speed. That's a good bit of health. Probably why its agility doesn't go as high. Oh, fuck you. Remove my damn buff. Oh, god damn it. Let's get rid of this guy. He's a dick. If you look at the enemy stats section, it will show you a reduction of rate. This tells you how much chance you have of missing versus a specific type. Enemy stat. I mean, sure, yeah, but that's not what we're on about at the moment, is it? I mean, where's this thing you're on about? We're not on about miss rate now, are we? Because, I mean, it doesn't make sense anyway that the miss rate of an opponent would make you be able to do something quicker. But the thing you're on about your agility being higher makes a sense. And what you go up against can be pretty high. Well, that's what nerfed mine, Leo, so I don't know. It doesn't mean that yours will be nerfed. But that one Xenómon of mine is. You go up against can be pretty high. So, right, let's just want to make sure I try and understand this. Standing. What if we use standing eyeball? What? So, let's do this again. Hopefully this one can't take our stuff away. Okay, cool. Right. Let's see. Nah, so having an almost maxed agility and having that agility boosted by an extra 182% made no difference to the cooldown. And it's still the max the cooldown can be. So our own agility affecting this, it's about as certain as not as we can be. But it's looking really likely that Dark Lord was correct with it being specific to model. But you're on about a mischance or something, though. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Whatever you're on about isn't here. Is that attack and defense profile? It's nothing to do with mischance or whatever. I assume that's not what you mean. Because this is to do with damage. It does more damage versus a one and less versus the other. Please move your character a bit. He's doing my head. I can't move it. This isn't my character. I can't move this screen, you know. Anyway, let's... On the move itself. What move itself, sorry? Oh, you mean it says the mischance on the move itself? Oh, okay, yeah. Every time I've looked at that, the mischance has just been 0%. No, the other tab you just highlighted shows a 0% mischance, yeah. So what about that? Okay. Why would that have any effect to the cooldown? Yo, John, how's it going, man? Hey, streamer, do the thing. Right, so... What am I thinking? Is this pretty much clean cut now? I mean, I'll wait to see if there's something else here, but... Julie has entered the chat. Who the fuck is a Julie? I'll just set up my drink while waiting. I think we're probably done with this unless anyone can think of something else. Oh, sorry, it's I was just mentioning it. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen that because I'd been looking at the thing just to the left of it anyway, the CD thing. Oh, wait, by the way, is that new? Yeah, the only skill that affects cooldown is one that takes the cooldown off. So, I mean, I can show it because we're going to be getting rid of this anyway. So this one, the bottom one. There we go. Reset all active move cooldowns. That one, you can reset all cooldowns for your moves. But that's the only one, yeah, as far as I know. It's from Legend of Korra. There's a... I forgot I was trying to and say something else, but gave up. We just have to go hunt a Xeno with same move, but low CD. Unfortunately, yeah, like... I mean, I suppose this is cool, because it means that, like, finding that perfect one is a crazy big thing. So, like, when someone finds that one that's perfect, it's going to be all over Corner Exchange and stuff. Everyone's going to get that same one. Like, finding the ultimate one. And it's going to take months for people to find a perfect 8 of these and everything. So, yeah, that's kind of... I can get behind it. It's just a shame that we can't get the perfect moveset on one we've already invested a lot into. But, I mean, we can get pretty good. That Relentless, even with a... no, not this Relentless. Sorry, the Ramp Affinity skill. I shouldn't call it Relentless. Holy, how many does it want to do? This, the Ramp Affinity move, this, even with a 1-turn cooldown, which you can't go above that, is pretty damn powerful. It's like still really powerful. It's just, it's way OP with a 0 cooldown. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea to find the perfect one. Removes positives and negatives. Yeah. There's one that removes positive buffs, one that removes negative buffs, and then the one that removes the cooldown is a separate one though. This one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's the 4th slot that removes positives and negatives and stuff. So, anyway, right, we can now revert to a backup because this save is now a filthy duper tainted bad boy save. So I'll quickly close this down and revert my backup save. I counted 20 skills before they loop. Oh, actually, right, that is one thing I haven't tested. You say they loop? I don't believe they loop, but we can test that right now because that is one thing I haven't actually tested. I'm glad you mentioned it. So I'll bring my Fauna with me so I can do a thingy save. There's a random chance that it will be the thing. So, like, what the hell is going on here? Balls. Well, let's reload the save. So, there's a random weighting that you can go in the thing. One thing I haven't tested is if it doesn't loop through them in an order. However, it might work like upgrades where it works on a seed from the save point. So I'm just going to check now if that does that. But I need to get a save point that I can definitely go back to. So let's get this. I also need to get rank up. Right. Hopefully it works this time. You didn't pay the Corvette rent, landlords locked you out. I know. What the fuck, man? Bullshit ass barstools. So we'll make a restore point here. Then we'll call our petadoodles. Then we'll go to this. So I'm going to actually write it down what it gives me. So Relentless goes to Mudslide. Probably just call that Arc. Which goes to So I'm going to call that ×3, the previous one. Mudslide ×3. This is... I'll call it AF by agility. That goes to 3 times turn, which goes to wild charge. So wild charge 0.5. The 0.5 is representing the 50% chance to miss. And that goes to mudslide ×3. So if I now reload this, the restore point, and do those again, if it's in that exact order, then we know it's on a seed and we can know what it's going to change to. Per skill of 20 total skills. There's more than 20 total skills, and each slot has a different amount of skills. I'll hopefully get that video out tomorrow. I don't want to say too much about it, because obviously there's no point watching the video if I put it all here, but... Yo, Pest, how's it going, man? Good to see you, Peter. Right, so let's bring him out. I just made 6 meta eggs waiting to hatch, 26 left to do all 100% traits on aggression, helpfulness, independence. Took the fish to get the meta. Yeah, it's a lot of resources and a lot of time. So, bring it out. I didn't actually need to bring it out. Why did I didn't need to do that? Anyway. So, we go to this. It is relentless. Now, this should go to mudslide with a 3 move. Nope. It went to relentless 3 times turn. So, okay, we know that it isn't like... You can't save scum the order of this. We now know that. So that's cool. Good to know. I'm glad it was brought up so we could actually test this. So it's not on a predictable loop. The moves on. Doing great. Not a lot of time watching your streams. How you managed to sneak into that. Hells yeah, it was awesome to see you, dude. And I hope the not a lot of time means that it's because life has been busy in a fantastic way. I need to find triple S Teddy Gek. Yes. Hopefully we'll find one today. We're actually going to do that now. So, I can get out of this save and delete it and put my backup in. Update, hello games, NMS, delete ST folder. Go to my documents. Open window. I'll actually show you, this is ridiculous how many saves I have. Probably shouldn't show this folder. Right, this is all my saves, 2017. This is them from that. 2018. These are my backups from there. 19. You can see it progressively gets more backups every year. This is 2018, 20, 2021. And it keeps going. This is 2026 so far. Pre-duping for tests. This is the save we're going back to. I have a hell of a lot. So duel with Zane. Ooh, new girlfriend. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, Peter, man. Congrats. Copy. Yeah, I'm going to now put that's one we're going to go on. Paste that in the NMS folder. Jordy's RNG, but the skill set is defined by that. There is so many per slots. Yeah, it is, yeah. So each slot has its own set of moves that it can go in, yeah. No, the standard attack has one for each affinity. It has an affinity one and a physical. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go over all of the moves and stuff in the vid I'm working on. Right, I can start the game again now. So what do you mean duel with Zane? What? Dark Lord, you're definitely going to be stronger than me. What level are your Xenómon that you'll be dueling me with, Dark Lord? If they're all level 30, it's pointless me doing this. Because I missed how you did that. Where are the save files you copy to a new folder? So, basically, you on PC you have to type in the Windows search bar %appdata%, all as one word. That should open the roaming folder. Inside that, you should be able to find the Hello Games folder, then the NMS folder, and then inside the NMS folder is the ST save folder. That is your save file for No Man's Sky, and it will have an ST folder for every Steam account with No Man's Sky saves on that machine. And I basically just copy that ST folder and I make a backup by copying that into that set of folders I showed you in my documents. So then I can revert to backups at different points. It's allowed me to test different things. And like, I reverted just because I did my first ever dupe yesterday. I duped the retro viral pellets. So I had hundreds of them so I could test those movesets we were just doing. And now I've reverted back because obviously I don't want duping on my permanent save file. The backups are good for that. They're also good for other shit. I can't be Ocean Dude still. Bloody hell. 565. Oh. I'm above you then. I mean, like, my main one has 14. He's level 14. Yeah, I've got higher than 565. The standard, I assume, covers all but carries a miss percentage over, say, Fire Frost. I don't believe there's any miss for the different like good versus whatever. I haven't actually looked at that though. Because why would you think there's a miss over that? Because it already does more or less damage. So the like Fire versus Frost is it does extra damage. It might also have a like high chance of missing Frost versus Fire. But so like, have you seen that then, or? I mean, I'll have a look at it. It'd be worth noting just in case, like, to test it. But the affinity thing where it's like toxic is good versus tropical and so forth. That's, as far as I know, well, it definitely does deal more or less damage. So there's 3 types of damage. There's strong, normal, and weak. And that's based on those affinities, like strengths. As far as I know, that doesn't affect miss, but I don't know for sure. I haven't tested it. Wouldn't it have just been easier to add them on the save editor? No. It's way quicker to dupe. It took me a few minutes to learn how to dupe, and then I could get like 400 really quickly. Whereas the save editor, it hasn't been updated, so I'd have to get the ID of the viral pellets and stuff. I suppose if I got one in my thing, I could just multiplied it. But I feel like it just felt like less work to just dupe it. Just going on some testing, I'm seeing a higher miss rate versus having it set to something like... Oh wait, so you're finding a higher miss rate versus having it set to something. So you're finding a higher miss rate on what versus having it set to something like Fire versus Frost? Like physical, you mean? Instead of an elemental? There is one physical move, like Wild Charge, that increases the miss chance by 50%. That could lead to looking like that. But if it's the first move, type versus having so with the type versus having slightly more damage given it's, say, strong against or weak against. Oh, so you mean the physical? Okay. Are they getting confused about wild? That's what I was thinking, maybe. But we can... have I got a Pokemon that has that move? If I have, we can look. It wouldn't take much to check it. Tropical. Tropical. Toxic. Phase. Tropical. 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 Fire. Physical. Here we go. So if I use Sunny, we can test this. We can see. Although, I mean, well, so if this is 0 mischance, then we know that isn't the thing. If it's above a mischance, we'll then need to change the move to an elemental one to see if that mischance changes. We can see, which I can't do because I haven't got the to do that next. I've switched the saves, but we can still see if it's 0 or not in this. But that has a mischance of 11%. Now, the question is, that has a mischance of 11%. This has a mischance. So, yeah, it's nothing to do with physical. So, all of my moves have a mischance of 11%. Whether they're elemental like Solar Flare, Lunge, Roar has 61% because it's 11 plus the 50% extra. Because that's physical and that's elemental, we know it's not physical, meaning that it's that. And this is fire versus frost as well, which is kind of perfect for the test because that's a strong affinity, whereas this is just normal. So this makes it seem like the mischance is purely due to this one's agility. Their agility is 36, mine's 20. It's higher, I guess. Right, do the pets get permanently removed if they die here? No, they don't. They're fine. But, I mean, worth checking. So, definitely worth bringing these things up. Contemplating on buying No Man's Sky on Switch 2 is $20. I've never played it on a Switch, but I hear it's pretty good. $23 is a good price for the game that's still being updated 10 years later. Mine is 8% against my opponent, it seems like it. But yeah, I imagine this is... Basically, what I'm saying is, this pretty much proves it's not based on the physical. And as this is strong against this, it would make sense that this would... If mischance is based on those, whether it's strong or weak, then it would make sense that strong would have a lower mischance. So I think this pretty much disproves that well enough. Again, it's worth checking these things. Right, let's go and actually search now for SSS Fauna. Switch 1 is a bit potato, but functional. Switch 2 is a full game on low-end hardware. You get some nice graphics out of it from time to time. Hell's yeah. Yeah, I've heard Switch 2 is like... Yeah, like I said, like the full game, but yeah, low hardware. Oh, wrong way. I was going to go... Are we just gonna... Yeah, let's just go and explore. Oh, what system are we in? Let's switch to a UAS system. Doo-doo. Space station. So, let's go to Bayou. If we're going to find some epic SSS fauna, we may as well find it in UAS. Yeah, I've found a couple of SSAs, which are still nice. But you know, the SSS is definitely the cream of the crop. Damn right, Jono. Union of Allied Systems, let's go. Yeah, I appreciate you putting your 2 cents in Octic. Because, like I said, I've not played I've not played NMS on any handheld. Never played a Switch or Switch 2. I know Jason has got both. Or at least he's played both. Might have sold the original, I don't know. So, it would seem like from everything I've seen, economy type either doesn't matter, or at least it doesn't matter if it's level 3. Captain Steve said that from what he's seen, Tier 2 has had the most triple S's. I can't think of really many reasons why that would be the case, but obviously I can't say it's not the case. So let's check only. The thing is, if we only check Tier 1 and Tier 3 and we still find triple S's, it doesn't mean that Tier 2 isn't better. I don't think that's something we can test. Not like a single person. Not in one stream, anyway. I think it would take months. We'd need to track every single thing. We'd need like 1,000 to 2,000. Well, we'd need to check systems regardless of their economy type, or at least track which economy type we check them in. And we'd want to find probably 200 triple S fauna and then compile that data to get the proper answer. What about matching another player's setting? For difficulty, I don't think... Well, okay, we can prove whether that matters by finding an existing triple S and then checking it on multiple difficulties. I doubt that would make any difference. Stats, skills, okay, traits. Oh, do you mean to actually see if they're the same? But I mean, I'm almost certain they will be. Like, this is something I'll probably test eventually, but it's something that I'm quite sure won't be different. Primarily because, like, these things are based off, like, you know, when you get a ship, you get a multi-tool, the stats are the same when you find them in the same place, regardless of whether, nowadays, whether you're on PS4, PS5, PC, doesn't matter what difficulty you're in, you find the same thing in the same place and it has the same stats. That's just how the game works. I mean, it doesn't hurt to test it. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. But it's worth keeping in mind, I suppose. Because I do want to... Actually, well, we can do this at the same time, because there is one thing I did want to test. But I expect other people have already done this. I wanted to check whether we could find the exact same fauna with the same stats and everything on different... on different consoles, so like PS5 and PC, as long as we find it on that. So when we do that, we could just have it so someone on Permadeath and the other person's on Creative, and if they find the same one, then good. I feel like Abandoned mode might be different. That is one thing I want to test, because Abandoned mode, from what I am aware of, has less fauna. Now, I want to find out if that means it has different fauna, or just you see less of what already exists. But I do want to find that out. So I say we go to Tier 1 economies. They're the most... Tier 1 and 3 we could do, but Tier 1 definitely. Who can find some... JC, yo! How's being a mad geneticist going? Created any deadly monsters yet? No, I haven't. I've barely gone into any of the genetic sequencing yet. Honestly, it sounds like a fucking headache. Given the givens, you're only going to make slight differences to the odds of finding triple S, so the best option for most people is just going to build a pet team as you go along. Yeah. I think this is more for hunters, like people looking to try and win to one with a high economy conflict. The plus side is that this is one of the systems with a definite pirate battle. If it's an S, it won't be an S class, will it? Because it's tier 1. Anyway, let's ignore these. Can I cancel this by trying to drive into the front of this? I don't know if you can on a pirate battle, but let's try. Oh! It let me land? What? Oh crap, am I screwed? I'm not, huzzah! So... Okay, you can't go into it and it doesn't disappear. What a bastard. Where the hell is the freaking... There it is. Stupid pirate freighter. Got kidnapped. I've been wondering, assuming that's the case with the Fauna banner mode, but it's only my personal experience. I haven't looked into anything anywhere, just chilling and playing. Yeah, I haven't looked into it because it takes a bit of effort at least, but greater rent's due. Given the givens, you're only going to make slight differences. Oh yeah, so let's make sure I hadn't missed your comment there. There's a friend who made along the way, yes. Oh. Okay, these have been found, which is cool. But, hey, this was found by Mad Scottish Gek 6 years ago, no way. So... Oh, even though they've been... let's just go to them and see what the fauna there is like. Is there anything we need to do in here first? I mean, we could check the... Actually, it's pointless checking the multi-tool. It's a tier 1 system. That's B. You don't want to touch that. It'll probably be C class. Might catch something. Oh, that's what I need to do. My dashboard is no longer on my screen again. Yeah, on the screen again. Looking for the Scoobies on the screen again. I feel like we could be going faster than this. It's your frosty bitch. Oh. Don't land, you sausage. These will scan while we're here. Oh. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. It's class combat effectiveness, but that don't do us any good, does it now? Does it now? We have a stripper crab. Oh, and it's awful. Ew, 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 ew. Can't trust a crab, that's for sure. How many more's left here? Oh wow, there's a lot. Ground, underwater. So quite a few underwater. I might as well get them for easy caps and stuff. Gotta keep tip. I'ma do my stuff. When I struck a chord, it's probably A minor. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. Mustard on the beat. Oh, this is already doing my eyes in. You have a Titan worm? Yeah, I have the one from the thingy. There was one from an expedition, wasn't there? I don't have like a save edited Titan worm fauna now. I think there was one going around, wasn't there? Dark Lord's got a few dodgy ones. Oh, see, why does the fugly ass one, the cysty one, have to have S's? No standard. Yeah. Well, from the there was an expedition reward, wasn't it? I've got that one. Yeah. I haven't actually catched it yet, but I've got the egg ready to be taken. Can you test it in battle? I think the Titan worm. The Titan worm was either all like AAA or it had awful stats. Base trait should have a cooldown buff. Oh, you're saying the Titan worm should have a special move? Hells yeah, dude, Bastion Bongers, man. If you are up for sharing the location of that, please do. There's a channel on the Discord for high potential fauna locations. If you do put it in there, note I'll definitely put it in a video and credit your name as well. So forth. But yeah, I'd appreciate it if you do share it. Obviously, you don't have to share your finds. So SSS are pretty rare, but I think SAS are the next best thing, which I prefer over SSA, which might have been more gambly defense-wise. I mean, yeah, I think health and... So, you want some agility. You want at least a bit of agility so that you're going first when you fight the enemy. Unless you're doing PvP with other players... Having a max agility isn't that important, but for that. Hells yeah, dude. Awesome. Very much appreciate it. I just made a base on a robotic fauna world. Hells yeah. So some do have a passive skill, but not sure if it's directly tied to cooldown, so might be worth a test. Passive skills. I haven't seen any passive moves. Because you call them skills as well, but these are moves as well, so it's not like... Passive move is kind of contradictory to its name. When you say passive skill, there isn't a move that you don't have to activate, is there? I think you have to activate every move. Unless by passive you just mean once you've activated it, it works for like 8 turns or something. Oh, you mean bonus moves? The bonus moves aren't anything to do with the particular type. That's to do with the traits. So the 6 traits, the gentleness, aggressive stuff, each of those has its own move that it can do randomly. The bonus moves, yeah, that's a different thing. That's purely to do with traits. But they all have, every fauna has those. I'm glad you mentioned that, Magic, because I wasn't sure what it was mentioning. I think we have one more ground, one before the underwater. Let's go towards the water. Gonna pop for now, Peugeot. Catch you later, John, man. I have one of those long-tailed butterfly that's an SSA. I call him Ali. Oh, I've got an Ali, but he's oh, I can't show it in this camera. Oh, can I? I can. There's Ali. He's a bit toxic, but he's a good guy at heart. Got massive ears. He's basically a Gek mole. He's adorable. And he hates anyone from a tropical climate. Despises them. Kind of mean, honestly. Like I said, he's nice at heart. I don't know if I'll find them all here, but... Do, 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 do. I was kidnapped to a red butterfly that was SSS. Oh, wait, is that the one on Xenon? AAS. Not horrible, but still not amusing either. Yo, Samborn, I haven't played this in an age, got so burnt out on it. Yeah, it's definitely a game that you can get burnt out on. It's a shame you can't... I mean, you can technically fight with fish, because Dark Lord has a fish pet. But I don't think you can do that naturally in the game. That's 2 underwater. Found in the north. I found the north. Am I even in the north here? No. I'm in the south, mate. Fucking south, you slave. There's a couple of flying fish creatures you can adopt. Ooh. That's cool. You can't even pet those swimming cow things. Bastards. Is farting fish a legit fish pet? I mean, I don't see why not. Sounds like a entertaining fish pet. I forgot to check which way was north. Let's assume that the ring is around the equator, and which would make north this way. I've never actually looked at that. I doubt it's the case, but let's go up here, and if this is toward the north, then we're good. Yeah, which way's north? Up! My chairs. How about those flying... Oh shit! Is it true? Did it work? That's south. No, because that's south and it's not in line with the thing. So yeah, it's not the case. I'm sure many other 1,000 people had already checked that. Did the latest update fix the markers? That was so annoying. Which markers? Oh, so here we go. It's a passive skill. They require no impact activation to counterproductive. It's counterproductive to call it a bonus move. Although some do call them same. Oh, it is a bonus move. It's literally in the files. BM is the ID on 3 of them, and it stands for bonus move. So yeah, that is the trait thing. Yeah. People are probably calling them bonus moves because that is literally what they call in the files. Although obviously what they're in the files isn't always what they're called in game. So have we figured out if economy and conflict to a system affect... Oh god, no. The make mechanic. That's not something we're going to be able to find out today, no matter what we do. To prove something like that, you need an immense amount of information. It's not something we're really going to be able to do, unfortunately. I know these don't count toward getting, like, fighting fauna, but may as well get the whole planet. Unless there's underground fauna and then I'll just run away. Although the underground could be used to fight, but it'd be a bitch to find. I'm surprised I haven't found any more yet. What the hell? And there are 2 more underwater. I thought. Ghost markers still up here. Compass marks and such. Oh, I didn't know there was a problem with those. We're not going to search for too long trying to find this bugger. How about those rocks that sprout legs when you mine them? It'd be cool, but I don't think they count as fauna, do they? Oh. Son of a... You bastard. Oh, it's a big whale shark thing. A hefty boy. I think there's one more. Let's just double check. Zane doesn't know about the markers. He was playing too much Crimson Desert while we were struggling with markers. As a rock fauna recently, you cannot scan them. Sucks. I usually skip underwater and underground Xenos. They take too much time. Underwater are usually really quick for me. Underground are horrendous. Hate them. So, always active, common my ass. Common my... I was going to say unwashed butthole, but my butthole's washed. You wash your ass today. Come on. I specialise in underground fauna. Oh god, I fucking hate him. But Zane obviously needs more nanites. I mean, he is virtually bankrupt on them. See, facts. Plan life. See, Jam knows. Oh no, it was Ellen who said. How many have I got now? Oh, I was almost at 1 million, but I think I bought a load of like fauna spots. Now I'm just under 900k. Is that what they call them these days? Good day to Yo Ellen, how's it going, man? You collected all the Pokemon? All that? No, I've got a little over 18 quintillion left to find, unfortunately. It's gonna take another week at least. With 18 quintillion fauna or more, just to be a Xenómon master is my destiny. Let's not do the Poke Rap on that one. The Xeno Rap. Oh, you know what? This is just annoying me at this point. Obviously, there's actually way more than there'd be way more than 18 quintillion possible fauna. Because if there's 18 point something quintillion possible planets, then there's potentially like what 16 times that potential fauna. Obviously, this is potential, not the amount actually available. Same for planets. There's always that last fecking one that's a bastard. Minotaur. A lot of planets are dead. Indubitably. Yeah, so do you know how the game says there's the 18 quintillion planets or whatever that the game can create? There aren't that many planets in the game. That's just how many planets the game's like capable of making that are unique. But like each region in space doesn't have the maximum amount of planets it's capable of having and stuff like that. So like you won't find that many planets and you won't find that many fauna. You know, this is just what is possible based on the algorithm or whatever, if all was open. One last go. The arrays are capable of 1k stars, but hold 500 to 600. I mean, technically, it's probably higher than 1k. I think. Well, actually, so I think the 5 to 600 is normal. Now, since I did purple systems, there's hundreds more in each system, in each region. But I think, like, the most it can be is actually just the scope of the 256. I think, no, not 256, it'll be 4,000, would it be? It's a triple F, isn't it? So is that's 4,029? No, 4,030, maybe? Or something? If you open a programmer's calculator and type in 3 Fs, whatever the decimal of that is the amount that it could support, probably. 4096, thank you, yeah. It'd probably be that it's capable of, but the game will never actually support them. It doesn't need to. The actual amount you'll find in a region is going to be, like, anywhere from a few hundred up to, well, quite a few hundred. I can't remember the exact numbers. I think after 600 it switches to purple systems, I think, in the IDs of the system or something. Hope you're well. How's Pokemon Sky treating you? Not too bad, thank you, Jenny. Quite enjoying it, to be honest. It's really nice to have something new that I can get my autism into. Because, you know, it's got all the maths and numbers, it's got the working things out, it's got the theory crafting, all from this simple little change they made. A little update with all the, with a 50% extra autism. And it's good. I'm liking it. Undergrad Fauna are our specialty. Numbers are that big lack meaning in a lot of ways. It's been 10 years and we've explored... Wait a minute. We can't explore... We've explored 10% of Euclid. Is that actually true? Because isn't that, like, way too much to have been explored? I'd be very surprised if we explored 10%. Or was that just a random number, like, type thing, like, and somewhat arbitrary, we've barely explored it number? I'm not sure if it's the right English word. Oh, I went triple S hunting for 2 days, got a few, but it was fastidious. Oh, fastidious? Do you mean tedious? Can you get fish pets? Yeah, 10% feels too much to me, but I don't know. I have no idea. It wouldn't be surprised me to learn it. Yeah, I'd say it's under 1%, probably. But it might be above 1%. But anyway, yeah. Right, next planet. Yeah, I don't know what planet this is, but hopefully it has fauna. But yeah, I expect it's... I don't know, it depends. If you're only super focused on finding the triple S spawner, then it's going to get tedious quickly. If you are enjoying the journey and finding cool new planets, looking at other things while you're there, maybe, I think it will be a lot more enjoyable. That's what I'm trying to shoot for. So only 3.5 planets per system on average. That's 2.5 fauna. Exclusion of dead life planets. So the math is... I have no idea. Well, I have no idea what the math is. Because I don't know what the actual percentage of systems per region everything is. I'm building my team from SSA, but hunting SSS is... but not too obsessive. Yeah. It's the way. Spawning Belt region nuclear is pretty crowded these days. Lots of footprints from players. True, yeah. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, above 1% is definitely possible. But I still think 10% is way too high. Oh, don't hover too close. What the? Stop! Stop! Oh, you cock wobbling bastard. That's insane. Got here, what are we doing? We're looking for triple S fauna, my dude. So I discovered systems around place spawn areas in Euclid and some black holes, but in my experience, wherever I randomly put all there were only undiscovered systems. So, like, yeah, I think it's so the spawn ring. Like, it's very possible nowadays when you start a new game, you'll be in a discovered system, but I think it's still quite unlikely. Ah, this one looks so cool. Look at him. He looks like my Marrow. I was hoping he'd be really cute. Oh, he's crap. Look at Marrow. Oh, wrong one. Marrow is the bestest. Look how cool he is. Freaking awesome. Marrow is best boy. He's adorable. Oh, actually, how old is how long have I had him? Does it say? It doesn't say how long when I got him. Is there any way to find out when you got a fauna? No, I don't believe there is. Now, if we're talking 18 fauna per planet, exclusion of dead planets, and we're talking Einstein. Region percentage is null, void. You just take the number deduced by the average and remove one. What? There is a lot of discovered systems around player spawn areas in Euclid and some black holes, but in my experience, wherever I randomly portaled, there were only undiscovered. Ah. I'll switch. So the point. Yeah, I was saying I don't know what the average is. So just saying all you need to do is take the average. Kind of hard when you don't know what the average is. Outside of spawn ring, there'd be low percentage of discovered systems, and inside. Oh yeah, massively by a lot. That's probably a bigger volume than within. Oh wait, yeah. So the spawn ring, I think, isn't it like 680 to 720,000 light years from the core? Does anyone know how much of the outer galaxy was removed? I don't understand. What? I didn't think any of the outer galaxy was removed. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Right, let's look for more stew. Oh, we got a little Gek. But he's very bad on the old thingamadudes. Galaxy is 100k light years thick. Going up or down often gets you into... Oh yeah, the spawn ring is also... Yeah, it's like... It's a central band as well. It's not even top to bottom. It's like that. It's like a small disc. Because the galaxy is a pizza box. Number-wise, it's a... an S. Number-wise, it's a pizza box. When 257 was blipped, so... Didn't they remove some outer galaxy regions too? I don't know what blipped means. What, did they get rid of 257? I thought you could only ever go to 255 and then it goes back to 0. You can get to 256, 257 and some other ones and stuff by editing a save file, I think. There might have been some other funky ways you could have got to it in the past. Like, there was a way to get to, like, at one point, there was a way to get to the system in the center of, like, the core of the galaxy. Because there was a thing where the anomaly was originally, like, existed in that system. And there's a way that some people used to, like gank others and stuff in permadeath somehow. Well, I thought 256 was the OG one. I can't remember. I never looked into that stuff personally. They've altered the galaxy a number of times, but like the last time they just increased systems by adding the purple ones. 256 was accessible. They removed that. 255 is the end now. 257 plus or anything negative are all mirrors of Euclid, yeah. It was accessible. Okay. So was there a thing when they removed that then? So did they remove that and then something else happened? Because I'm not aware of this. It obviously doesn't mean it didn't happen. I'm just curious. Right, how many more are here? Oh, there's only one left. Underground, of course it bloody is. Let's find it. It shouldn't be too hard if it's just one. But we will want to go somewhere else to find it. So, when you're wanting to find underground fauna, a good way to do that is to find points of interest. Because points of interest, we talked about this the other day with like the... we talked about this the other day with the graves. So when a point of interest is spawned, it creates flat area and often digs into terrain a bit. This will often cause caves to... what button is it to scan again? C. This will often cause caves to be visible and become sort of open entrance caves. Those areas are highly conducive to the spawning of underground fauna. That's what we can look for. Won't give it too much time, but I remember how the only way to get there was hitching a ride from someone with a base there. Update NMS. Yo, I'm Crow. How's it going, man? Yeah, they added Xenómon. Who's that Xenómon? Snuffles. Yes. Snuffles. Snuffles is awesome. Remember who that Xenómon is. Is that something over there? Now we've found this, so if we turn north here, we might be able to find a south. Might be able to find a thing. Funny thing, I jumped 10 galaxies in rapid succession on my perma-band save recently, and some systems I found near the core new galaxy were marked as already visited by. Oh, okay. So yeah, there is a bug with that. So it's not, well, it's kind of a bug. It's more of an oversight. So when you go to a system, you know how in the galactic map it shows you the little faint ring around the system and the lines going between them? Those do not differentiate between galaxy. So if you go to the exact same place in another galaxy, you will see those even though you haven't technically been to those systems. You went to the systems in that same location, the same coordinates in a different galaxy, so it still paints that. It makes going around the UAS son of a bitch, because the UAS is in the same place in every galaxy. Nothing in NMS actually exists since everything is procedure generated. The only persistents are stored in save files in HC server. Indeed. I ended up there. I saw someone's based there. Zane, so that the galaxy is a round disc-like. Does this mean the universe is like a square box then? Right, so you should think of it this way. When it comes to code, like when it comes to the actual... Okay, right, this is similar to when you have, say, a JSON file, or actually, what would be a better way to describe that? When you have files for things, like a spreadsheet is made to be easily readable by a human, but a spreadsheet is not easily readable by a computer. You could do it, but it would be more efficient if it was in a different form. Similar to, say, a JSON or an XML file or something. That would be more efficient than a spreadsheet for a computer to read, but it's way worse for us to read and understand. In the game code, the coordinates of everything is just a grid. It's a big pizza box. But so it looks like a galaxy. The actual galaxy in the galactic map is represented by like a spiral galaxy. If you look in the actual systems, they're not in a big grid, are they? They're like randomly placed with big spaces and stuff. But if you actually look at the coordinates of things, it's not. It doesn't make any relation to that sort of space like that. That was a joke about Pizza Box. Well, it was a terrible joke, so I thought I'd explain it in I don't know, autistic way. I see more pet battle code. Pet battle code. Well, you found more stuff to do with it. I think NMS actually exists. Right. So still need a fucking point of interest there. Ah, finally we got one. It's on top of a hill, so hopefully it will dig into a cave or something. I said it was a good joke. And do we have... Yes, kind of. There's a bit of a cave. Well, I like this stream. If you're surprised I'm giving an autistic explanation of something, you've come to the wrong place. Or you haven't been here long enough. Where? Now, if we're lucky, that underground fauna will pop up here. Each creature type has a preset tag. I'm looking for that tag. Each creature type has a preset tag. When you say type, you just mean like the genus or whatever. Hey, we found it. And it's awful. Just another crab, buddy. The big shocker is that we haven't started talking about food yet. Holy crap, yeah. Dude, I made the best bacon egg sandwich before this stream. It was so good. It was back bacon, which isn't as good as streaky, but it's still tasty. I'd put the pan on as low a heat as possible. No oil. And I just put 3 pieces of bacon in. And I left it and started setting up stream and everything. I did a bunch of other stuff. About 20 minutes later, I came back to it. And it barely done anything, but it had just reduced some of the... it had rendered some of the fat. I just got a kitchen towel, blotched all the... because you sometimes get that white stuff that comes out of bacon. Like, as in, I think it's the stuff they... It's either from the brining or they inject crap into it to make it... Wait, what? If you reload the game, you'll get option to nab a second creature, just like a multi-tools. What do you mean by second creature? Like a different version of the same fauna with different class, do you mean? Or what do you mean by the second? Because if it's just like the same fauna, they'll just spawn. He's saying Jason is like an XML. No, Jason is, which I often call him Jason without the A. Jason is... I can't think of anything funny. It's Jason. Exactly the same class. So it's the same. So it's just a respawning of the same fauna. That's not like multi-tools then. I thought you were saying it's different. Okay, well, wait, if it is different, in what ways does it differ? It doesn't seem to work for the lower class that I can tell though. I mean, if it works for one, it'll work for all. If it's... The only thing I can think of is you've just reloaded the area, so it's just respawned some fauna. And you just grabbed another one of the same fauna? Is that what's happened? Or is there something else? Oh, aesthetics. So the fauna has a different colour. There are some fauna that have different looks on the same, like there's male and female and stuff. Nano, are you still there? Because you know more about this than me. I don't think that works anywhere in the same way as multi-tools. Because if it worked in the same way as multi-tools, that means depending what planet you saved on last determines the look of the fauna that you're going for. And I feel like that would have already come up at some point. Okay, so it's different look of the same type. That has nothing to do with class and stuff. It doesn't matter if it's a lower class. Oh, yo, Nano. So, Joe is saying he's found different versions of the same fauna. As far as I know, that's just like you were saying earlier, male and female of the same fauna. It's like a different... Like, that exists, doesn't it? And it's nothing to do with reloading, I don't think. Or is it? Do you know? Nano's one of the resident fauna experts. We can now get this. Because I need those nanites, like it was said. You know? Unfortunately, we didn't get any good ones from this one. We can get to the next. Just the two genders. There's no need to reload, just grab more fauna. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think a reload has to do with it. Doesn't work on the lower class from testing, though, only triple S. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. I think that's just confirmation bias. Like, you don't need to reload from... like what everyone's saying. Sometimes the game can't spawn the other gender because of out of resources. Oh, do you mean there's just too many already spawned in the same area? So wouldn't you just need to move to a different area though? So it unloads behind you and loads in front, or? Oh, okay. The reloading... Wait, that makes some sense. Why would you need to... You're saying sometimes the game can't spawn the other gender because it's out of resources. But wouldn't just unloading the area and loading it back up do the same thing? Why would you need to reload the game? Are you saying that the cache isn't big enough to have multiples of the same type, but only sometimes? And this wouldn't be an issue if you just went to another system? It would still load them fine. You find one, then reload to get the other. Not on my planet, they don't try it and test it. Oh, I know what you're saying, Jay, but like, Nano knows quite a lot about this, and he's saying something similar. I'm trying to work out what Nano's on about. The game keeps the models in memory, so once they're loaded, they're still in memory, even if they respawn. But you're saying it keeps the individual fauna that it spawns models in memory, not just that model type. Because have I never seen the two different ones in the same place at once before? Has no one ever seen that? You can find the same creature of both genders right beside. That's what I'm saying, yeah, so that is possible then. The game keeps the models in memory, so once they are loaded, they are still in memory, even if they respawn. You literally have to reload for the other spawning. Well, seriously, he's saying different. So despawn, that isn't how it works on PC. I have... They're cached in memory, but unless you reload the cache, it won't... I mean, you've just said what Nano said before. Like, but that... Seriously, is he saying he's seen them next to each other? Right. Which planet next, anyway? We've been to that one. Yeah, that one. To this one. No, we haven't been to that one. Get that one. Never see both, but seriously, is he saying he has? And I trust that he's not lying, so... No, it's not like multi-tools. The only similarity there would be that you can't see that same multi-tool and same point. But reloading for that and a multi-tool is a completely different thing. The reason that multi-tools show differently after reloading is because it's the place that the system was loaded in on. So all fauna on a planet takes up resources to spawn. Reloading a save doesn't clear the memory since it's knowing not to bother. Oh, so you're saying reloading the save doesn't? You have to reload the game itself? So we have 3 different things here. I've seen multiple genders of a creature at the same time on Switch 2. Okay. I found a giant Annie with blue legs from a Scottish Rod video this morning. Both versions side by side. The multi-tool is cached in the memory. Only time you see the other is when you refresh the cache and to force the cache to release that seed, but you never see both in the same instance. No, the reason that's a misunderstanding of how the multi-tools work. Multi-tools, it's based on the multi-tool it shows in the entire thing is based on where you loaded the save in, which planet in the system, or the friggin' space station. Come to me yesterday. Also on Switch 2, took a picture of a herd of Diplos with 2 genders next to each other. So Jay, you're saying seriously is like he's saying he literally saw this himself, like earlier or whatever. And channel username is also saying they saw it on Switch 2. I mean, I trust them more than you, so... well, I trust seriously more than you. I don't know channel username very much. Are multiple stats based on the box you get it from? The stats, yes. The model also... Yes, but you can change the model, and the stats will stay the same. Obviously, the inventory slots on the multi-tool will be different based on rifle or pistol. But if you have 2 rifles, then it will be the same for both those rifles. Had to drop off for a bit. Have you found anything cool yet? No, not yet, unfortunately, Cap. We did a lot more testing and stuff before we moved to this. I'm reloading the game right now to get the other gen to spawn. Both genders can spawn at the same time if the game isn't out of resources yet. So yeah, Nana's saying it can be both things. Had to drop off for a bit. Have you found anything? I've seen male and female Diplos the same type together, the same player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have as well. So it sounds... Got to go see it. Catch you later, Peter Man. Awesome having you dudes. It sounds like you can have... both, and sometimes you can only have one. That's literally what it sounds like. It's not a set rule that you can only have one, and it's not guaranteed that you can have both. Both can happen. That's what it seems. You're too distracted by chat, yeah. Are you guys playing the game on potatoes? Ah, Nano's on a laptop. Ah. This explains why... This would also explain why I'm not used to it. For my job, I have to have a decent system. Obviously, my friggin... It's kind of old now, but it's still a 3090. The processor is also quite old now, 300X, but it's also still a 12-core processor. It's not, like, struggling. Are you going to try some data unavailable systems? Try and... so, data unavailable, do you mean abandoned or uncharted? I'll find some S-Class droids or walking buildings. I mean, that could be cool. I mean, I've been looking... I chose a 1-star system to see if we can disprove the thing, but then I realised that it's not that you can only find them in tier 2. You're saying that it's more likely, and unless I check like 1,000 systems plus, I'm not going to be able to prove either way, so I'm not going to bother. I was looking in any system. Uncharted would be good for looking for robots though, so that could be cool. Uncharted 1's equivalent. Yeah, Uncharted... Abandoned also are tier 2, aren't they? I thought both were tier 2. Remember when I found that out? I had to... I made a base in like an Uncharted system or Abandoned or whatever, and put a galactic trade terminal in it and saw how many products it sold. Which then shows you what the economy is. Because the amount of products they sell is based on the economy stream. R1S. Oh, I'm not going into politics on this. There are jokes that could be made. Oh God, look at that piece of crap. Look at that health. I swear I've seen bees with lower potential like health than that. Been to an abandoned system for so long. I've been playing mostly abandoned, so most of my systems have been abandoned. Oh, holy jism, look outside that. No wonder its health is high, it's fucking huge. Ba-da-da-bum. Ba-ba-dum. The rock with better stats. The crab may be weak, but it is technically immortal. I think tier 2 argument isn't going anywhere. People are still arguing over where the buildings are lined up north to south. Wait, seriously, do people still argue about that? I thought that was just a thing. Like it's slightly to the right of north. Not been to balance. Have you tried visiting any old expedition systems? I haven't, no. I'm just looking in the UAS, because if I find something cool, it'd be cool if it was in the US. Zane and I still using an Intel 4790K 4-core. And I still have not found a game that I could not play as of yet. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have the 4790K in my second PC that's down here. I haven't used that in years, but like, I used my old parts to make that one. That has a 1080 in it. I put my old parts in that one so that I would have a second one if I ever needed to like record when doing Valheim, but I never ended up using it because it's too much effort. Who's the Fauna DR here? I got a question. Oh well, Nano. Nano is probably... I think, okay, I don't know for sure, but I know for a fact Nanoplasm is extremely knowledgeable on Fauna. I believe he's on the Twitch side, but obviously it pops up on screen, so if he's still here, he'll probably see it. You've got to admit, once you kind of max out and hop a galaxy or whatever in Abandoned, it feels kind of done. I don't know. I've never really tried to complete the game that way. So we should use Dark Lord. Oh. Oh, we have an SSA. And it's a cool pyramid head dude from Silent Hill. That's the best one we found today, though. Is that all of them on this? No, there's 3, but what are they? So, flying, underground. Of course, it's fucking underground. Diurnal. Fucking diurnal slag. Oh, everything. There it is. You always take SSA ones. I suppose I could just make him bigger, which would apparently give him more. I mean, I'm looking specifically for triple S at the moment, because I picked one male, female, or what is said to be a non-binary. This group has 18 to it. So does that mean there is potential for 18 others to that species spawning in? Or is it just that? Okay, yes, that's a good question. So Nano, if you are still there, you are. I don't know everything, but oh yeah, I'm not saying you know everything, but you are definitely one of the more knowledgeable people for Fauna that I know. So yeah, basically, in case that was a bit too big on the screen, but I think it shows fine. I think it's asking if there's a male and female for every single fauna. Is it possible to find that? Because I don't know that answer. I shared the SSS your Discord. Dude, Bastion, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Actually, let's have a quick look. Does it look cool? Non-binary gender is just flavor text. Oh, that was actually to do with that specific thing. Okay. Female, what is said to be non-binary? This group has 18. Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood that question entirely. Have a look. High potential fauna. Oh, it's a freaking Diplo as well. Dude, you freaking legend. We're getting that now. Why ain't it? It says S-Class. But why is the agility and health so low? Surely the bars it's showing aren't correct. Because if you just got 10 levels in health, at S-Class, it would be higher than that. So I don't know what that is, but I think we're going to go and grab him. I know you guys can't see, we're going to go and grab him now. It's in Euclid. So basically, the health bar is like half. It's only half full, but it says S-Class. And I'm pretty damn sure that if you max the health with the R10 or whatever, that it would be bigger than that. But it was really small. So maybe that's it. By the way, the class is partly to do with the amount you'll get when you upgrade it. So when you like upgrade the health genetics on an S-Class one, it'll give you 325 health upgrade. And if it's like A-Class, it'll give you less. I can't remember what all the numbers are at the moment. I think in Seahorse at this one. You see your inventory. Yeah, we're going to go and get it. All right. Oh, calm down. Seriously. It's a bug, I think. Others had bigger bars. Yeah. I think it's either... Oh, others had bigger bars and the same thing. Okay, cool. I think it's because it's like a child. Because it looks really small, that one. Adorably tiny. It's probably to do with its size. I still don't know exactly how the size affects it, but let's go and get that now. Yeah, thank you, man. I'll definitely whack that in a video as well. Once I've got enough triple S, I'll definitely be making a video of where to get all the triple S's. And that is definitely going in there. Because it's a freaking Diplo, man. That's such a good find. Three different genders variants of a species. I have no idea. Not today, Simpy. There was a time. So I don't know if I've ever randomly found someone, but I've met up with people in game most times. But like there was one time, I think one of the first ever things I saw, this was in Atlas Rises, this was 2017. I was making videos on my stasis, this is the original stasis device guide, so not the Mega Guide, the one before it, Atlas Rises one. And in that system that I had set my base up, I went to explore a planet in there, and I just randomly found a comball, and it wasn't marked. I don't even think comballs were marked like from afar at this point in the game. I flew up to a thing and just saw a random comball on a planet. I went down to it, and it was like, hello there, and then that was it. And it was from Junt. It's just like he'd gone to the system where like I built a base on it, because I must have like he'd found like gone to the portal address. This you couldn't fly through portals either then. It's a pain in the ass to go to another player's system like that. And he was exploring that planet and just dropped a comball that I randomly found. It was so weird. Normally just 2 variants, and some are smaller than others to make it look like parent and offspring. There's no breeding. Oh, there's no breeding there. Or creature no matter what variant will aids. There are wild juvenile variants with very large head and eyes. Yeah. You can always tell if it's one of those, he won't let you ride them, which is good. Have you met any illusion? Ball totally misheard that. Seriously? Come on, Teggy. Brickman. Right, let's go to basis, Xenon portal will do. Do ba do 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 ba do ba do ba do be dee 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 dee. Skip it a dee skip it a be. Skip it a diddly do. Do 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 do. Skip it a do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Get that up there. I have some info with acting. Ooh, cool. Oh, good. I wish I could just put fill all. Well, in my defense, I have other game music in my ears as well. What are you playing at the moment, Geek? You're playing Crimson Desert. I'll be right. Oh, I'll be playing. So on Tuesday, I'll be streaming Crimson Desert for 2 hours. Say just as the ad Becking break comes in, and then I'll be streaming Windrose on Twitch only afterward. I think the easiest milestone to hit for the new badge and egg reward will be to lay and hatch eggs. They just get you pet registered full and lay and hatch every day, 20+, and then let the offspring go. Yeah. Need to have a quality of life update to refueling a port. Yeah. They're going to get lunch in is 30 minutes, so quick session of retro rewind. What's that? Right, so the address to where we're going is Moon, Sun, Whale, Diplo, Sun, Triangle, Rocket, also known as Arugula. Just a salad joke for you there. Sun, and Butterfly. Wouldn't it be crazy if you came across the Anunnaki while on your adventures? What is an Anunnaki? And the polls use a key would be better than the resources. Yes, something like Actually, yeah, dude, we need 0-point modules. We just need a power source, because that's what it is. We're recharging the power. So if we can just craft 0-point modules and whack it in, happy days. All we need to do is craft an energy source that creates and sucks in power from an alternate universe. That's all we need to do. It's simple. Ridalupu. Welcome. Welcome to hell, bitches. Welcome to hell. Oh, dude! You haven't named this system. Ah, crap. Wait. If I name it, it's going to be named forever. But I want him to have a chance to name his own system. Dude, so... Right, you've named, by the way, you've named yourself Co-op Players on Discord. I can find your name and YouTube elsewhere. Oh, they're Bastion Bongers. Bastion, so if you can name it, then name it as soon as possible. And please, no one watching, don't name it instead of him. You know what I mean? If you don't care, then I'll name it something so it's just not named something stupid. Just let me know, though. I'm not going to name it without your permission. Because you're a find. Right, let's try and find the Diplo. Oh, that looks beautiful, actually. Look at that lighting. Holy shit. The glow behind the freaking plants. That's freaking outstanding. Oh, you don't care. Okay. Ooh. Dude, this is a nice planet, man. Right. Hella. In that case, should we name it something to do with the thing? Oh wow, this was found 10 years ago by Mighty Morphism. Oh, your name in the game is Co-op Players. Cool. Space Cowboy, Crazy Monkey Ivan. Where is this? I don't think the location of this. It's definitely 10 years ago, so this is definitely a very early system. Oh, wait a minute. Have I been here? Is that way to... Oh, no, it's just the... This is the oldest system in my entire discoveries on this save. It's near Wubbalub. Is this in hub space then or something? Right. What are the other names? Slim, hello, Samaria. Oh, is that a suggestion for the name? I think I'm just going to call it this. We can always change it later. Just call it that. Can we find it? Oh, so the triple S. What is the economy of this system? Fledgling. This is a tier 1. This is a tier 1 economy with low conflict. And what... Is it a... What color system is it? Yellow. I'm watching more Japan minivan camping videos. Van life. It's like I could definitely enjoy short spats of like van life. for sure. Like, I'm not a big fan of traveling. I'm not a fan of the act of traveling. I love new places and going to new places and experiencing new places. But I dislike the traveling. Hello, little fella. You're a creepy little fella. You're a creepy little fella, aren't you? Where's this Diplo? There it is. Look at him. So this is the other variant. This is not the one you pictured, but this has the crazy, like, own hat. Yeah, boy. He's doing a little dance. He's making a little love. Get down tonight. So let's get you. Yes, you are. Attack starts. Tag start as a preset for class stat and moves. Oh, so tag starts a preset for class stats and move set for the creature's initial stat. However, C data is then applied onto it. It does also explain why the creatures you can't tame are C class. I've been watching more. Is that a tier 2 system and does the planet have no storms? It's a tier 1 system. Right, storm-wise, it's toxic clouds. I've no idea if that is stormless or not. I don't think it's extreme. It's not an extreme storm. Let's look through the Diplo. Hopefully we'll find it without having to reload, but we'll see. Economy affects fauna classes. Yeah, I don't think so, but I think, by the way, what's it called? You know, the correlation of tier 2 systems being the most that people have found them in could just be because tier 2 systems are the most common systems, which I think they are, aren't they? I think medium economy is the most common. Maybe. Would have been cool to nab one. Oh, I saw a dissonant quad spider that was S-class, but you can't interact for team. What? A dissonant quad spider that was S-class? It should... A sentinel shouldn't even show whether it's S-class or whatever, like that. Or do you mean someone else's pet? I are confounded, homie. Oh no, my pet's very disappointed in me. He'll zoom to me at some point and I'll feed him. When you hover over, it showed S-class, but you can't interact or anything. And he definitely wasn't someone else's pet. There's another one. Look at his little face. Look at him. Who's a good boy? Dude, co players, man. Fantastic find, man. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it as well. It's so good. I love a little Diplo. Diplodockadoodles. Oh, and there's a rodent type. Do you know a rodent is also, like, related to the Diplos? I think there's something to do with the sequency, like you can turn a Diplo into a rodent. I think the other way around. He's all cute till he nails your foot to the floor. True. But isn't that the case with all humans? Like, any human that you find cute would probably not be so cute once they nail your foot to the floor. I was in solo. Okay, that's weird then. They are reward pets. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. It was a reward pet. They have tag data, Zane. What has tag data, Dark Lord? Like the Sentinels do? He's all cute till he nails you. I did go in close to check and saw nothing else nearby. Yeah, it's weird then. I don't suppose you have video. Oh, there's another Diplo Docadoodles. It's got the same head. If we can't find the other version soon, we'll do the reload thing. Although Nano's saying you need to reload the game? I don't. This kind of creature that you can't interact with, it won't show SAB. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Papa. That's what I was thinking, it shouldn't show it if you can't take it anyway. But it's possible there's bugs. Your badges are more neon. Looks like they have changed the class badges are... Oh yeah, I'm on the experimental branch, Captain, yeah. There are a few changes, and they're not noted either. So like these seem like the ones that were in the thing, didn't they? Yeah, they do look cooler. All table aesthetic ones. Those never show stats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird that you can see stats if you can't tame it. Ah. Diplo Docadoodle. What will we find today? It's a Diplo. Oh. Yep, there's still got that hat. Oh, there he is. Who's a good boy? But even if you don't need to do this, if it will help me get the other one. Oh, I was just about to do it. Is this the one without it? We have the other variant. Yeah! I was just about to reload the game as well. We have the other variant. And it's Keel. Ah. Who's a little adorable. Oh, son of a companion bastard register. Right. Okay, if your name's going to be Hihia, we've got to call you Hina or something. And if we're calling you like a princess name, then what are we going to call the other one? So, I don't know what prince is in Japanese. Now you can tell it's a girl watching that hip sway from the back. Our abilities tied to fauna type. So, yes and no. So not type. So it would appear... Actually, I haven't actually tested whether you have the same movesets or different ones. But now we have the same fauna and we can actually look. Are these going to be the same? Sting and Venom inject Caustic. Bit and Venom have a Caustic. So some of them are the same, but that's obviously... There's a chance of that. So it would appear as if the movesets are just random. We found, like, Doctor found some things anyway that shows that, like, there are... You won't... I don't think you can get every move randomly, like at the start, but I think some moves might only be possible through modifying. I can't be sure about that. Moves have different names, but the descriptions are the same. Oh, that's it. I forgot about that. So that's a basic attack. Triple turn. So yeah, I'll call them that. So triple turn, delayed, reflects. By the way, this is the best shield. It's the best shield, the best type as well. You don't want the percent one. You want reflects a specific type of damage. It's amazing. So, triple turn, delay, reflect shield, 100 dodge. Triple turn, delay, reflect shield, 100% dodge. Dude, legend. So it is the same then. It's identical. Oh, so yeah, there's also each move can have up to 3 names for it. Some moves only have 1 name. All 3 options. There's one I need to see if it rolls. Oh, yeah. Is it revive? I haven't seen that pop up. We did some testing on that slot as well, and that didn't pop up at all. I think like you were thinking, revive isn't possible to get in the game. A revive is a move that allows you to revive a fallen thing. It doesn't appear to be possible. Darkwood tried to glitch it in, but he couldn't. Both have Envenom. Check the cooldowns. Oh, dude! Frickin' Leo, yes! Checking the cooldowns. Good thinking. Let's go check the cooldowns of these. Also, that, I would say, 5, 10, 15, or 5, 11, 15? I mean, yeah, it's identical. Okay, cool. We've learnt a lot with this. What's the size as well? 9.2. Oh, 5, sorry, 0.2, so the same size. It'd be nice to get children from these. Increase that and see what it does to the health. These two will make some good test subjects, as horrendous as that sounds. Freaking dude, COD players, man. Thank you for... I seriously appreciate you sharing this. Right, let's pop it on back. We can go to the thingy. Oh no, we want... I probably will be quicker if I go that. We'll wait for that duel. Can we do the duel in a sec then? Because I'm going to end the stream soon. We can do it right at the end. Dark Lord wants to beat me because I beat him. We only duelled once. Don't drink when you're still shaking the glass, saying you jackass. You G-fuel on your tash. Right, so first of all, I'm going to pop to station to test that thing. I mean, oh, I can do it here actually, yeah. In the station. Don't need no fucking station. We don't need no full control, bruv. Slag. I don't have the same abilities. Oh, they don't? So, what abilities... So, Bastion, are you sure they're not just different names for the same abilities? Could you say what, like, wait, let's just quickly bring it up. Oh. So, this, it's called Sting, but it is just toxic fast attack. That's literally all it is. This is triple turn. So it's just literally the attack that happens on 3 turns. I'm just trying to like, I'm not saying like you're an idiot or anything. I'm literally just trying to work out what's what. Just trying to confirm for sure that it's not the same. Please call it Stabby McStab. No, it's mean. The other one's called Hina. I'm not going to call Stab McStab thing. This is delayed damage. This is Reflect Shield, and that's 100% dodge. So yours are not these effects. Never mind the names. And if not, what console are you playing on? Ooh! This could be because I'm an experimental, because they did change some stuff which I haven't mentioned. Yes, they're fully different, and I have heals and cooldown reset. I wonder if I revert the public version whether I'll get what you have. It might be worth testing. Or I can just get Dark Lord to test on experimental. I'm sure you'll probably want to get this one, Dark Lord. So, also, Bastion, what platform are you on, and what version of the game? If you're on PC, you're in experimental or normal. So this is 03322. Zero 3 3 2 2. Zero 3 3 2 2. Oh crap! I could have clicked it, but it's the same. It's the same cooldowns. Doesn't mean it's definitely the same, but oh, actually, shit, that's good. By the way, that's 3. 3's the best cooldown for that. It's 3 to 5. 3 turns. That's 2. What is the best for a flex shield? Because, right, there's a small possibility that if one is the best, they're all the best. It's possible that it runs on a single roll for all skills or cooldowns. I doubt it, but it's possible. So, let's quickly look. Oh yeah, where's the... I have to bring up that thing. Look, 11111, because I couldn't be asked to name it. So, what was I looking at? Reflect Shield. I may as well show you guys what I'm looking at. So, cooldown, attack self, and rage. Self-heal, self-heart. It'll be full reflect. 2 to 5. So what's the cooldown we have? It's the best cooldown. What about parasitic lava? That's delayed. That's 3. Oh, you a golden Gek now? What? So parasitic lava. So that's delayed damage and 3 turns. So let's have a look at what that is. Delay affinity 3 to 4. We've got the best of that as well. So far, we have the best cooldowns for all of them. The other one was 100% dodge. Debuff defensive accuracy. Buff speed, crit, buff accuracy, change that stun. Burrow, don't touch. Is that dodge? It might be don't touch. And if it is, we've got the best of that as well. So it's possible. We don't know yet. 100% dodge, Dark Lord. I think it's this one, I think. I don't know. Oh no, Burrow, isn't it? It's Burrow. And we haven't got the best of Burrow. So, that still proves something. That means that if you have the best in one, it doesn't mean you have the best in all of them. We would assume this is the case, but now we know for sure that it is the case. So that's good. So it would look like, if it is, it still does look like it's set to each one. But also, the 2 are the same type of fauna we got, even though different variants have the identical cooldowns for the 4 that we've checked. The first one doesn't matter because that doesn't have a cooldown anyway. But this is good to know. Right, let's go and let's fight Dark Lord. Hey, 69 people watching on YouTube. Fucking giggity. Right, let's... Right, there he is. Okay. He's taking some crack or something. Let's go to my lucky win table because this is the one I beat one last time. We'll change the lineup. Hopefully Dark Lord isn't seeing what lineup I'm going with. Oh, he's already done it. That's Dark Lord with his bird. Stupid bird. Where's a fire shield? And it's a all-encompassing shield. That's good. See what happens. It blocks some of it. I missed. Oh, that sucks, Dark Lord. That sucks. I can't believe you missed. Oh. Told you, man. This guy's overpowered, and he's still not max anymore because I have a cooldown on Relentless. Dodge chance by 4%. Okay. Hey yo, hey yo. This is Dark Lord. He's just got dodge one. See, he's got a fish now. He's edited ones in. Weak ass fish, dude. Do 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 do. I mean, I'm way over leveled, by the way, to him. I'm level 17 this one. Hey. This is what I mean by Relentless is OP, even though it's got a one-turn cooldown. We get this flyer once they got. So, shall we fight again? But I can't use 401 because I've leveled him more than any. Like in Pokemon 64. So instead of 401, let's go with. I like the font. It's cool. Oh god, he better not be checking out what my guys are while he picks. I felt like you need to give him some cuss when you win. You golden bitch. Oh yeah. Dude, what's my opponent doing? Okay. Well, I mean, he's weak to me, damage-wise. That's good. For me. What block the next? Okay, so he's got a full block. Full shield. So... Incinerate. You ain't gonna last much longer there, boy. Nor am I at this rate. Should have put that on. I won't last 3 turns. Can't heal if he's dead. Well. Son of a bitch. Oh, wait, that was a wait. Oh, no, it's not. He's full. Oh, he's fire anyway, so it wasn't looking too much against him. I forgot. I can't remember what the 5th move was. I might have been able to, like, sacrifice or something. Gobshot. Arcstorm, bitch. What up? Ah, so he's using Relentless now. Ayo's got Relentless. That gobshite. I just need to finish him off because he's got Relentless. There we go. Need to give him some NPC use a sacrificial move with their final creature. Oh, why? Right, it's Jizzy Fish. This time it's Jizzy Fish. Gary! Find the alley. Look at that tiny pissy health. He's out leveled. Is he out maneuvered? Let's find out. I'm going to point us to bone rot at this point. Would it be? Turned him into tropical. Doesn't change his moves, it just means that he's now weak to my damage. Dari! No, I'm not sure that healed enough to be worth it. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it just changes your type and makes you weak to the damage you do. But I mean, Dark Lord, has it changed your moves? I'm pretty sure we already confirmed this doesn't, personally. But... no, it doesn't change moves. Ooh! The pain that is. Oh, that was stupid. Dang it! I'm probably dead now. No! I'll play Dark Lord to the object. He'd have still won even if I hadn't missed him. When my radioactive creatures get turned to frost, their attacks no longer stay strong. And do no extra damage to fire. Ooh! So... right, so the way moves are done in the files, it's not like... you know that Relentless, where it ramps up the damage every time? That isn't like a separate move for every affinity. That's one move that does the damage of your affinity. I wonder if it doesn't show a change, but it has an actual change. So because it's your affinity that it's changed, every time you do the attack, even so, like when the attacks pop up and it says what abilities you've got to use in the fight, for the whole fight it caches it at the beginning and doesn't change. But every time you use the move, it caches. It takes a snapshot of your affinity. So because your affinity's changed, it then does a new affinity. That's interesting. Okay. Oh dang! I need to test that then. Could be a bug, but it appears to work that way. That is something we can test that. Right, Dark Lord can what? Cat. What is tropical strong against? Is it anomalous? Well, that's what Seriously is saying, but we're going to test that. Is it anomalous? So, do I have an anomalous? No, I don't have an anomalous. Do I have another Pokemon that will allow me to change? No. Judgment as well. I don't. Oh, so anomalous but weak damage to robot. Okay, that'll work then. Right. So, Dark Lord, fight me once more, and I'll have Ali to start with, and then I'll have Polly. Put your strongest Xenómon up. Don't attack me, just skip turns. I want to turn you tropical, I'll then switch to Polly, and I'll do an attack like this, and we'll see if it says weak, normal, or strong. That will prove or disprove it. If it says weak, then it works. If it says normal, then it's not a thing. Cool if this works, though. He's so small. Morphs creature. Yeah, it actually said what it would change to then. Oh, won't it? Oh yeah, so I'm going to switch to my mechanical now. Because I know that it changes the damage they take, but their moves, this is definitely interesting. It makes sense that it would do it, but it just doesn't change it visually, so... Now, hit me with your rhythm stick, Dark Lord. And make sure it's obviously an elemental attack, an affinity attack. Oh, okay. So I need you to hit me with an affinity attack, Dark Lord. Oh, not switch. It was weak. So what type was this fauna before, by the way, Dark Lord? I forgot to check. If this was a tropical before, and I didn't look, you're a bastard. I mean, yeah, like Jason, we can do it again. Anomalous. Okay, cool. So, yeah, anomalous would be strong. So, if we now... If we resign, we'll redo this and then hit me with the same attack without doing that with that fish. Alright. I'll just put Polly in the first this time. I mean, we know this will work because... But we'll know if it one-shots me or not this time. Because it'll say... It's whether it says weak, but is weak. I didn't actually see if that said strong. Did that actually do any different damage? Did that just say weak before, but it did the same damage? This was high damage, but I didn't think I had... I know I had more health than that left, but it wasn't that much more, was it? How much more did I have before? It was stronger. Yeah, but it also has the ranges. Was it a lot stronger? Was it like an extra 120% stronger? Because that's what it should be. We're talking 66% versus 166% damage. And for max. Is 74 within? Oh, I don't know. I can't see yours, but that's right. Dark Lord, is the first attack on that one elemental, like affinity? Was 1 versus 0.66? That doesn't make any sense then. Isn't anomalous supposed to be strong versus... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, yeah, that is right. Then, oh, for fuck's sake. Some reason in my head I was thinking it should be strong against me, not normal. So yeah, it worked right. Goodness sake. Sorry, guys. I think too many friggin... We've tested so much stuff today and my brain is damn near fried. So I'm just sitting here. Well, hello there. But yeah. Who is that? Oh, Sentinel Soldier Admiral of Black. Oh, of the Black. I don't know, but it's a cool setup. So yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dark Lord, for testing that out. So yeah, we know that is a thing. It doesn't visually change the move, but the affinity, the move is changed. That's great friggin' stuff to know for the video.
So I can fight like a pro. Let's get out of the way.
Should creature have a non-elemental attack? I have one with it, but the non-elemental is just... Oh, so that creature, Polly, has an anomalous attack. Because you can have a different affinity fast attack to the one you have. It's only fast attacks you can have that with, though. And the physical will just do standard damage. It won't do strong or weak. This makes both transform attacks more versatile and physical attacks too. Yeah. Hells yeah, man. So, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Awesome to have you. We learned a freaking shit ton today. Let's see who is on. I think Gek is streaming now. He's going after us today. Yeah, this is cool. This was a fun stream. We got loads of shit done. Start the raid. So Gek is doing No Man's Sky as well today, I believe. So we will raid him. Raid him good. We'll raid his cellar and pillage it. We'll leave it emptier and more open than it was before. Let's raid him with the hashtag raiding Yesella. What's up, Dark Lord? You need to be quick if you want to set and stream. Ah, what was it? Was it someone to raid? I already said I would raid Gek today. Is Pom on by any chance? So I'm gutted if I'm going to miss my only chance to raid Pom in like outside of drops or something. Anyway, thanks everyone. It was awesome to have you. And yeah, I will catch you. Oh, robot moves. Oh, I don't know what that is, but yeah, we were ending now. Yeah. Oh, is the non-elemental physical weaker on the change or the same? I don't think that needs to be tested. But I suppose we could. It makes no sense that would be different. Because it isn't different normally. Anyway, thanks folks. Have an awesome one. And I'll catch you later.